First, we need to go to our Cloud Shell. Next, first thing we need to do in our Cloud Shell is create a resource group. Do that. And we've got our location, and then we've got our resource group name. So West Europe for me. A resource group name. I'm gonna put let's put ACLI demo. So Azure CLI demo. You can name it whatever you choose. Make sure you haven't already got it in your subscription. Second thing we need to do is we need to download the template from GitHub. So we're going to go ahead and copy and paste this command. Now, first thing you need to do before you enter it is you need to change the name at the end. So make sure it's Azure deploy.json. Enter that. Okay, and now if you press ls, you should be able to see that you've got Azure deploy.json there. That's one of the files that are available. So you need to go ahead and validate your template before you run it. So one of the things you need to do is, as you can see right here, now I need to change my resource group to ACLI demo. You need to go ahead and change your resource group, and you need to go ahead and specify a DNS label after. However, we need to get rid of this, and we need to copy this. So this is the command you need to copy, and just make sure before you paste the entire command, you change the resource group name. Let's go ahead and paste that. Enter that. The size requested for resource, no problem. Okay, so one of the things we need to know is the size of the VMware and not VMware, sorry, the virtual machine, and more importantly, determine what size is available for our location. So I need to find out the size of the Azure deploy. So let me have a look at the size. Standard. There we go. So we got VM size right there. So the VM size that this file is trying to deploy is a standard underscore A2. So let me have a look. I'm going to pause the video for a second, and then I'll show you exactly what you need to do in this instance. Okay, as you can see, you've got this particular page, and this particular page will tell you exactly what you need to do to find out what resources are available. So if you have a look at this PowerShell command, we're going to try it. So we're going to copy this. And what we're going to do next is we're going to leave this open. I'm just going to open Azure PowerShell on my other side. PowerShell, because this particular script and code is for PowerShell. So I'm going to do AZ login on my PowerShell. Right there. So I'm going to log straight into my account. I'm just going to bring my PowerShell over. And now I need to paste that in. Now you need to change the location at the end to whatever location you specified if you get this error message. If you don't get this error message, you can continue on with this process. Oh, what am I doing? Not West location, West Europe. Okay, so what we're going to do instead is, right now it's giving me a glitch on PowerShell, and to avoid spending too much time trying to triage it, we're going to just switch over to PowerShell for a second. Connect. Paste. And let me just enter that and see if that comes up. So this is for Central US. I'm going to just pause it. Oh, I didn't need to pause it. As you can see, this gives us information on what is available for Central US. So I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to do the same for West Europe. I'll just pause it while that loads. That's completed. Now let's go and look for standard A2. Let's look for standard A2. So as you can see, we've got the standard A2. Can you see that? So as you can see, the standard A2 for West Europe is not available for this subscription. That's why we're getting this error message. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pick any random one. So I'm just going to pick standard A2 version 2. So I just need to put underscore version 2 in my file. Okay, so let me just copy this and go back to bash, confirm. And now we can go straight into code. We can go to our JSON file, the Azure deploy JSON. You can find the VM size. There we go, and we just need to change this. And go ahead and save it. And next we can just go ahead and check the valid. Okay, so we've got a couple of issues here that I've noticed. When we try to run this, we're going to have some issues, and the reason being is, let me close this. We haven't actually specified our variables, and it's not stated in our skill pipe to do so. So as you can see, we've got our admin variable here, we've got our admin password variable, and we've got our DNX label prefix variable as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to go to the bottom and clear this. So we've got so this one will equal, I'll just give it a random name, test 0.645.124. This is just random, just for the demo. So I'm going to enter that. And next I need to see, so we got username. So we need to give one for username. And then username equals admin 4256456. And next one is, okay, let me change the variable once again. It should be in caps. I mean, we could have changed the coding, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just change it to caps. And the next one's got password equals example password 1. Make sure you have uppercase, letters, lowercases, capitals, and a number. So now that should be fine. We should actually be able to go ahead and actually deploy. So let's go back to our skill pipe. And now we need to go ahead and deploy. So I'm going to enter this. We need to remove this. And it's a CL demo. And the rest should be fine. And now we can go ahead and deploy it. Paste that. And let that run. I'm just going to go ahead and pause it for a second. Okay, that did take a little bit of time. It took literally between 5 to 10 minutes. So that has now deployed. And we have got all of our resources that was described in the actual JSON file. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Azure portal. Resource group. AC CLI demo. And as you can see, it's created our storage account, our public IP address, and our simple Win virtual machine. Okay. So now we're going to go back into our Cloud Shell. Please don't close it, just minimize it. Let's go to the bottom. Let's just clear it so we can get to the top. And now we need to obtain the IP address. Okay, so let's just go here. I'm going to go back to this file. I'm going to edit it there. Okay, make sure you just do the distance. You don't necessarily have to do it, I'll just do it because I just prefer to have it looking like this. Let's go IP address. So we got our AZ VM show. We got the name of the VM that we just saw, so simple win VM, and the resource group. So the resource group was a CLI demo. Okay, and public IP address query. So let's go and add this. Into our Azure portal. And we are trying to find our IP address, and as you can see, it says public IP query. It hasn't released that information. Okay, let me just restart the bash. I'm just going to go ahead and restart it. Okay, it appears to be a glitch. Okay, that's fine. Let's curl and let's look for the IP address. And as you can see now, you need to run the call URL, and we specified the IP address that was done from here. I was expecting for there to be an output, but there wasn't. But generally speaking, we have now called that IP address that we created, which is this variable up here. And we have now got our HTML body, and we've got our welcome to Azure. My name is Simple Win Virtual Machine. Okay, so this is our output that we was expecting. So that's the end of our demo for this walkthrough.